Hello, and welcome to The Relevance of Now with William Linville. My name is Mike Connell. I'm your host, and I'm here with William. Today, we're going to talk about true integrity, what true integrity really is, and it may not be what you're thinking. Hey, William, how are you?
I am doing great, having a lot of fun, and really just kind of watching, observing, engaging, and having a blast looking at all of creation, observing creation, looking at it and engaging. And then, you know, I'm glad you brought up the topic today of integrity, because when I look at integrity, there's so many perceivable different layers. There's the physical level, mental, emotional perception of integrity. Okay. Don't covet your neighbor's wife, which goes to the 10 commitments, not so much commandments as much as commitments. Don't steal, don't rob, don't take advantage of another's physicality and lie, steal, cheat, and all that fun stuff, which are simplistic commitments you make of an as creator, how to function in a body on a planet, to live in a way, shape, and form of some sort of functional society where others are concerned. But then we get into what I would call true integrity. Okay. True integrity is where you follow your heart. You connect with your heart here, and where you look at the world, you look at creation as a whole, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, the oceanic realms, the fairies, the devas, the plants, everything, even the particles of light that make up the oxygenation of air. Now, but you look at, okay, what am I doing? Why am I doing? And when am I doing it? Am I going with the flow? Am I going with myself? Am I going and doing things in a way that is complementary? Am I doing things just my own personal gain? If everyone was doing exactly what I was doing, coming from exactly the same place that I'm coming from within myself, what sort of world would this be like? Am I coming from a state, rape, pillage, plunder, achieve, succeed, and survive? What kind of world would this be that I'm walking on? From coming from a state, take care of me and my own, just my family monad, and it's us and then the world outside of us. What kind of world would this be? What would happen to the rest of brother humanity? So now we take a breath, we step back, we look within ourselves, within our heart, and of course within our solar plexus, because the solar plexus, your creator chakra level vortex, your root chakra vortex, that's all your physical carnal levels. Not your place of power. Your true place of power is the heart. Right here, right now, where we look at what and how as consciousness, as creator, but as consciousness right now, what here and now are we wanting to emanate, radiate, and amplify, profess, and project into the world? We're going beyond humanity's rules, even the quote, i.e., enlightenment rules. I can say, I'm going to honor my word and do exactly to my word and live by my word. Okay, that's great in theory. But if I'm going to make it home to pick up my bride to go to this, or gave her my word, I'm going to do that or do that, and I'm on my way home to do XYZ, or if I'm on the way to the grocery store to pick up whatever for my bride, and there's a family or whatever that presents in a fiery car crash on the side of the road, and I am presented with the opportunity to help them get out of the car, I would say that takes priority and trumps me getting a gallon of milk as a priority. Things are going to come up. Now, I will do my utmost to keep my word. I'll do my utmost. If I make a commitment to do an event, I promise you in that moment, I'm doing everything I can to make that event follow through. But if something comes up and a dear one's presenting right over here, or a situation's presenting over there, this over here is unfolding like the family in a fiery car crash or whatever it may be. Yeah, there are things that do come up, but I want to be clear. They're not preoccupying things. It's nothing necessarily of your own creating. It's you saying, hey, make me an instrument of divinity. Make me an instrument of an as creator that I am for the whole of all concerned. And I am going to be that instrument of divinity, of creator consciousness. And I'm going to take care of whatever is unfolding right in front of myself that trumps anything and everything else that is a priority because it's unfolding right in front of me. Is that you trumping your word? Of course not. It's your heart opening and being in your natural flow as an instrument and a conduit of all that is. Now, the next part, why is it that they're finding you out of anyone else on the whole planet? Why are they falling right into your life stream in that moment where you could have been anywhere else on the planet and so could they? This is called divine order. We're not looking for things to do. We're not looking for things to fix because in all reality, nothing is broken. Everything is in divine order. But now, this is where we go into that angst within the solar plexus. Do we honor our word to win over the approval of others outside and around us, or do we follow our heart, which is divine integrity? I'm not saying let's be a good Samaritan, bad Samaritan. This has nothing to do with Samaritanship at all. This has to do with a dear one right there that your hearts instantaneously connect in that overwhelming state of compassion as creator looking at another creator saying, I really wish you weren't experiencing that, but how best can I assist? And then from here, this is where you really start to watch how your body starts vibrating faster and faster, and where you start opening more and more, because it's where also the giving and the receiving become one. Because the more that we're expressing, connecting with anyone and everyone for that matter, because everything at its core is particles of creator expressing through carnate. The lighter, the brighter, the more whole and fulfilled you start to become and feel and become within yourself. To where now you're jumping, you're dancing a jig, you're jumping up, clapping your heels together, because this is where, via that openness and expression of your heart, you're receiving so much more joy, but you're also opening up from all these different veils that have been so tightly spun around yourself.
If I heard you correctly, living in a body on a planet in our own true integrity or divine integrity is living from a place of open-heartedness, which the only way we could do that is if we were in the relevance of now. So we're just continually moving towards living in that heart-opened, true self aspect of ourselves, where we're feeling, where we're aware of what's going on around us. And from that place, we're walking our true walk, and that is walking our true integrity.
Exactly. And integrity, for one, being true to yourself, being true to your heart, not the little me self. Because being true to the me self says, okay, Michael, you got to do this, you got to be at that. You told so-and-so this, you told so-and-so that. So now you have to become tunnel visioned, totally focused, make a Post-it note, put it on your mirror, write it on your forehead. So whenever you look in a mirror, you maintain that focus and how your body is responding. Now, I'm not saying don't ever give your word. I'm saying give your word. And when you give your word, please give it because you mean it, but not when it becomes so paralyzing. So right now, how does it feel in your body? Okay, I'm giving my word. I'm tunnel vision. I got it tattooed on my forehead. So anything and everything I look at that has a glare, I'm going to have that reminder. Da 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 da. Kind of like quitting smoking with the rubber band around your wrist, and every time you want a cigarette, you pull the rubber band, you snap it, which is just a whole different version of self-inflicted punishment. Okay. So how was your body starting to react?
Often when I'll commit to something to my wife, Jennifer, I tense up a bit until I write it down because I have forgotten many things over many years. And so in this day-to-day existence, in keeping the physical and mental aspect of integrity and keeping my word, is what I decided to do.
Okay. And let's honor it.
Yep.
Take a breath. Let's honor all the times that you forgot. But I want you to honor it. But now I also want you to honor how it felt, not about forgetting, but how it felt when you saw the response,
Right.
how it looked and how it felt when you saw the response on her face.
Right.
The look of letdown, the look of, call it disappointment. That's just her reacting to the letdown. How it felt when you felt her consciousness shift, go internally, and breaking energy with you. And how much can you feel that, especially down in your lower tummy, especially down in your crater chakra vortex and in your solar plexus? And then, of course, where you can feel in your heart like that energetic disconnect.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good.
And in your shoulders, your lower back, and then you could start to feel and watch, but feel instantaneously how the atlas and the axis vertebrae, they start to go tilt. Now, and now she perceives in her own way, which is not where you're coming from, but how she starts to perceive like she's not a priority, where she starts to perceive that she's not important to you, that she starts to perceive like she's lower down on your priority list. She's not as important to you. And that's part of where the atlas and axis vertebrae go tilt, because it's not what you're meaning. It's not where you're coming from, but it is where you're feeling that and experiencing that disconnect and withdrawal. And I want you to say with yourself in your body right now, hey, you know what? I, as creator, I am loved, loving, and lovable. I am embraced by the whole universe. So let's take a breath. Let's welcome back all of our energy, all of our power, cleared and purified. Number one, knowing that you went with exactly with your heart, with yourself, of yourself, of and as creator. And now, let's share with your body. I am creator incarnate here. Let's even share with your body. Now let's share with your mind. I am creator incarnate here. Now let's bring back to your heart that, you know what? I am creator incarnate. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And I'm putting my heart into anything and everything that I can. Now, through your heart, let's let your heart open, sending it all the way through the solar plexus, front, middle, and back, through your creator chakra level vortex, front, middle, and back, through your pelvic girdle, through the root chakra level vortex, down through your upper legs, lower legs, into your feet. And right now, we'll give back all your energy, all your power, all your soul fragmentations cleared and purified. Now let's bring Jen in front of you. Let's give her a big giant embracement. If she's not up to it physically, let's do it with her light bodies. Let's let her know how important and how much you love her. And let's also share with her that she does not complete you, but you love her, you want her, you appreciate her, you acknowledge the beautiful gift that she is. And how important she is, how special she is as creator expressing through incarnate. Let's take a breath. This time, a deep sigh, letting yourself just melt into her arms and vice versa. Starting to see, starting to be, and starting to feel yourself just melting into her heart, and your hearts coming together. And let's just share with you, you know what, sweetheart? I'll just continue to be me, do what I can. I'll make more notes and do what I can, once again, to honor your request. But now they are requests, no have tos, no being on the firing squad, no putting our neck in under the guillotine, no pressure, no tension. But I will do my best to honor, I'll make a note, do whatever I can do to the fullest of my potential to honor your request within reason. And I am saying within reason, because we don't want to become pigeonholed and tunnel visioned again. We'll make a note. We'll put the note on our rearview mirror, whatever it may be. I personally put the note on the car seat on my passenger seat. So yeah, it is a priority, but my life's not on the line. My relationship's not on the line. Well, my angel knows I'll do the best I can with what I got to honor her request. Now, how does that feel in your body?
Freeing, open. My body feels light.
Now, let's take all that fear, all the judgment, all the rigidity. Now, let's turn it out away from you up to the sun. Let's connect your beautiful partner to the sun. To where we start to realize it's not personal, because it's not personal. That's her fear. And ascend it to the sun. Let's connect her to the sun to get her energy from there now, not from you. Where those things can be resolved, dissolved, and cleared and purified with ease and grace. And let's command her creator consciousness come from the sun and welcome back all of her energy, all of her power, all of her soul fragmentations back to herself right here, right now, cleared and purified. On all levels, all dimensions, within and through the purification of all the cells of her body and all the memories of them. And let's just right now hold her in her fullest of potential, her total divine, gorgeous light bodies through the physical body. Holding her, radiating, animating, and amplifying within and through her. as she was on your wedding day, minus all the stress and all that, where you both could just play, frolic through the forest, play, run up and down the beach, lightening up, brightening up, like two children with no worries, no concerns, before you were ever conditioned that anything had to be serious, as if anything was on the line, as if survival was even a thing, where your whole life was running up and down the beach, looking out at the water and dreaming, because the water, as you look over the horizons, there's no end, and everything and anything is possible. Laughing, playing, making sandcastles, whatever. Exploring, most importantly. No composures, no etiquette, no pretense. Which is going right back into your divine integrity. It helps you cross this bridge from humanity's perception of identities, humanity's perceptions of integrity. It takes you more and more into, within, and through you.
Thank you, William. That explained and clarified the distinctions of true integrity compared to perceived mental, emotional integrity. And I think that's really beneficial for me to see, feel, and see how to move beyond the physical, emotional one right into true integrity.
Yeah, because it's really interesting, Michael. Let me promise you, for everyone, doesn't matter where you're at on your journey. Doesn't matter if you're walking in the clouds, on water, whatever, things are going to come up. Things are going to present in your outside world. Now, you have to ask yourself, of and as creator right now, let's not get wrapped up in another mental model of being the observer, blah, blah, blah. That's just another mind game. Let's just ask ourselves, what here am I willing to give my energy or my power to? There are things to address, but how much energy are we going to give?
Right. And what type of energy are we going to give our true energy, our true self's energy? Because it's always here.
And what are we going to perceive to be a threat when you're eternal? I mean, reality is reality, right? Yeah. I mean, you're not threatenable.
Right.
In reality, neither is your body. But the ego goes into survival mode. And yes, we're redirecting it up to you now, you not seeking down to it.
Fabulous, William. Thank you. Thank you for all this clarity on true integrity. And thank you all for joining us. Please click subscribe. Join us next time. This is The Relevance of Now with William Linville. Namaste.
Namaste.